When a child is born or adopted or taken in as a foster child in a family, we give them a book to start their library. We personalize the book with the baby's name and birth date, and we want them to have a little library of their own at home. Then we start with story time, and we work with families at story time in particular to make sure that parents understand that we don't expect every 3-year-old to be able to sit through an entire story time. That is more than some children should be expected to do. Children need to move. We understand that. If parents need to leave because their child has had enough after 2 stories, that's great. They were there for 2 stories, and that's a successful story time. During the summer, we offer, of course, extra programming for children of school ages. We do offer free lunches to children that are 18 years and younger. Each week, we have 2 days when students can come in and read to a librarian. Children sometimes come in hanging onto their parents' leg, afraid to talk to a librarian. By the end of the summer, that same child runs across the library, goes to see their person, can't wait to tell what they've read, show them a picture in the book that was important to them, and they have this great bond. But also what they've developed is that skill, knowing that they can talk to an adult, they can express themselves. We offer fun things too. We're having a beach day. We have a read to the horse day every summer. Each week this summer, we're also having a craft day.
We do a lot of family children events here at the library. We do movie night, for example. We do a miniature golf event. We do Legos. We have art. We try to do as much as we can here at the library. In the morning at 11, we have a STEAM program where the kids can go and play and learn and just be able to interact with other kids. And we hope as many kids can get together and just learn and grow along with their parents.
We do try to serve every child in our community. We really are totally flexible in what we do children's programming wise. We do take all kinds of suggestions on future programming, what families are looking for, what children are looking for. The children's events are run by Erin Thompson. When she has a new idea, something that we've never done before, we chat about it. We make sure that it meets the criteria that we've set for programming, make sure that everyone has their proper clearances so that everyone feels safe in our environment, making sure that our staff is available to be in the room and participating in it.
We try to strive for inclusivity. We want all the kids to come, everybody to have a good time, to learn, to grow.
With all of our programming for adults or children, we do try to make sure that we reach the 5 literacies that Pennsylvania has adopted. So we try to always make sure that we have something health-wise for kids. So it could be healthy eating, financial, so we can have a seminar for teens, how to open banking, what's involved with a budget. We also try to offer information about the United States. Obviously, basic literacy is what we do every day. And social, getting people together. That is having story times. That is just making sure that children learn how to interact with one another.
It's good for interaction. It's good for kids to be able to go to a safe place where they can learn, they can get a book, they can sit someplace, they can play with a toy, and they can just feel like, oh, this is a great learning environment, and have a great learning continuation for the rest of their lives.
So I did a science fair project when I was 11 that was studying how fast batteries discharge, and this was kind of the beginning of my interest in science. But I hadn't taken it to the next level yet, and my mom said that if I wanted to get to the next level, I needed to pick something more technically complex. And I found this book called Entanglement at the North Wales Library, where I was just browsing and looking for things that were interesting, and it was a book about quantum entanglement. And I decided that that's what I wanted my next science fair project to be about. And sure enough, it was much more technically complicated. And that project took me all the way to the national levels, where I got to meet President Obama and have an asteroid named after me. And I think that really cemented from there on out. I understood that I was capable of solving really hard problems in science. I understood that I would enjoy solving these really hard problems. The place that I work today is a quantum computing company, Rigetti Computing. I could trace that back to the North Wales Library. If I hadn't found that book, it would have never occurred to me that this was even a route open to me, that this was a thing that I could try and do, that I would enjoy doing. And it all got started because I was browsing the stacks when I came across this book about quantum entanglement, and I thought it was really cool.
We're here for the enjoyment of reading. If a child reads below their grade level and loves it, it's still a great book. They're still reading. We're engaging them. Gradually, they're going to choose the harder books, and they're going to read those as well. We're all about making reading fun, enjoyable, and making it a lifelong passion. Children learn in many different ways, so it's important to offer programs that reach children who maybe aren't readers. We get them into the library, and that might be a way to get them engaged in books. It's really important to keep children opening a book, even if they don't read it, if they look at the pictures. If they get engaged, we find that eventually they pick up other materials and they do become readers. That is part of our mission, is to make sure that we offer those kinds of opportunities to help every kind of learner.